Everyone, yes we are. What's up guys, it's your boy McKinley Crain here. Today I'm going to be doing my spoiler-free review of Loki Season 1, Episode 1. Let's get into it. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, Loki is a 2021 action show, and it's a mainline MCU show, and it's a Disney Plus original. And it stars Tom Hiddleston as Loki, who is Thor's brother, well, adoptive brother, by the way, and he's the god of mischief. And if you don't know anything about the characters, I would suggest watching the movies with him in it before you watch this series. Cause you should probably find out who this guy is before you watch this series, if you know what I mean. I mean, you don't have to. It's still probably just as enjoyable for those people. But I would recommend watching the movies first, just to get a whole mindset of who this guy is. You know what I'm saying? Whole idea of who this guy is. Anyway, so this series takes place directly after some of the events in Avengers Endgame, when Loki takes the Tesseract and kind of apparates with it. No, not apparates, that's Harry Potter. Teleports away with it. And by doing so, he just ruptures the timeline and creates an alternate timeline. I can't really get too much into that because, spoilers. But, I can say that, he created this alternate timeline. And then, he accidentally creates this alternate timeline while trying to escape from the Avengers. And, this series takes place back in 2012, by the way. So does this episode. And, he gets captured. He kind of gets, well, not kind of, he gets straight up captured by the Time Police, aka the TVA. Because of his crimes against the space-time continuum or whatever. And he gets interrogated by them. And, if the TVA are this organization created by these kind of gods of the Marvel Universe, who are trying to keep the space-time continuum from being disrupted or whatever. It's very similar. These guys are very similar to the Time Police dudes from dudes and ladies from the show Gravity Falls. Yeah, something that are supposed to keep the space-time continuum from being disrupted. That's basically what these guys are. So yeah, Loki gets basically arrested by them. And, he is sent to the facility. And this episode is basically him learning a lot of things, a lot of new things, specifically about what he's actually done, what his crimes actually are, and what his future's actually like. And just explore, and just, finding out about about how the multiverse works and the space-time continuum works, and trying to escape from the place, and the people who are keeping him held captive. And while that's going on, like, we get a lot of new characters. Specifically one who's played by Owen Wilson. Forgot his name though. But he's really funny in this. And so is Tom Hiddleston. This episode is just really fun. I expected it to be perfect, and it was perfect. It exceeded my expectations a little bit. I actually like this series a little bit better than WandaVision so far. I mean, they're both perfect shows, but I like this a little bit better than WandaVision. And also a little bit better than Falcon and the Winter Soldier. All three are perfect shows, but this one's just the best in my opinion so far. This episode of this season of this series is just smart, creative, fun, witty. It has good writing, great acting, great twists and turns, and it'll leave you wanting more. And I can't wait for the new episodes, for the next episodes of this show. I love it. It's creative. It's smart. This episode is just awesome. Tom Hiddleston is great as always as Loki. It was just a blast of an episode. Anyway, I'm going to give this episode a 100% out of a 100%, which is the equivalent of an A+. Like, subscribe, join the notification squad. I will return.